This is an anime recap video, and in this video, I'm going to show you a reincarnated girl named Ivy, who becomes a powerful tamer after her parents banish her from the family. Next day, as Ivy woke up from her sleep, she was greeted by the caretaker of the adventurer field, who wished her good luck for her trip to the forests. Ivy thanked him for his kind words and went to the city, believing that the caretaker didn't realize she was a girl. On the way, she met a lot of adventurers who asked her about her health and told her if she needed any help, she just had to ask. Ivy also thanked them for their generosity but wondered how everyone knew who she was. At the forest, she came upon the destroyed traps which she had set up for the field mouse, but believed that this might be the work of Nanoshi. She believed that if this continued to happen again, she might not catch any mouse and go moneyless during the summer. Just then, she sensed a magical aura behind her, and when she looked back, Seal was already there with 9 field mice whom she hunted down earlier in the morning. She gave them to Ivy and she thanked her with a heartfelt hug. She then began counting them but realized that the meat shop owner told her that she would only buy meat if it was fresh. So, with this, she started dressing them and it was over in a few minutes. After that, she went to Seal and Sora who were sleeping below the tree. She told Sora to wake up, saying that they needed to head to the town to sell this fresh meat. Otherwise, they would miss their chance to earn some money. As they talked with each other, Seal said goodbye with the wave of her hand, and Ivy thanked her for giving her so much meat. As she went to the forest, Ivy's past life informed her that this was the legendary Edendala which was mentioned in the fortune teller book. But Ivy believed that it wasn't savage like it mentioned in the book. Our weak reincarnated girl then went to the village and sold all the field mice to the meat shop. The owner couldn't believe since all the meats were fresh and weren't gamey at all, and asked Ivy about her secret. However, Ivy with hesitation did not respond, causing the owner to realize that despite being a child, she has a good head on her shoulder and does not want to reveal her trade secret. With buying all the meat, she gave her 855 dal in exchange, and before leaving, she told Ivy to bring back field mice to her if she caught any in the field, and she would gladly buy them. Hearing this, Ivy thanked her for her kindness and left. On the way, she again met the same adventurers who asked her about her visit to the forest and how did it go, but Ivy, with a horrified look, just nodded to them. She then hid herself below some boxes and wondered how everyone knew about her. Suddenly, as she was thinking about this matter, she was spotted by Velivera who asked why she was hiding in a place like this. Ivy told him everything, to which he realized that this was the work of Captain Ogto. He then told her that Ogto informed every adventurer in the village that if any of them came upon an adventurer named Ivy who was in trouble, they needed to help her out. He apologized to Ivy on behalf of Ogto, and then informed her that Ogto is a good guy. But once he gets something in his head, he doesn't listen to anyone. Ivy, after hearing this, thanked him and went to the market area. On the way, she again met some adventurers who wished her good health, and this caused her to believe that this place might be good for her to stay for a while. Just then, she came upon a shop and saw some Zero fruits which were only grown in her hometown village. She asked the shop owner about this, and he confirmed. The shop owner then asked if she was from Latomi village, and our weak reincarnated girl confirmed, but she wanted some information about her village, so she asked him out. The shop owner informed her that the situation in the Latomi village was not good. Mistress Luba, who had always protected the Zero crops Latomi village, and was the fortune teller of the village, has died away. He revealed that this was all because of their idiot village head, who didn't like her, and when she fell ill, he didn't give her any medicine. This revelation brought back the words of the 2 women who she heard in the church saying, "How can someone die with this cold at this time of the year?" With this revelation, she realized that Mistress Luba's cause of death was not because of sickness, but she was killed at the hands of the village head. However, to her shock, the shop owner told her that the village head is now blaming this all on a child with 0 stars, which caused her to go silent. The shop owner then went on to explain that the harvest of the Latomi village Zero has been failed and they fell into financial hardship. And with this, the village head has been trying to reduce the number of mouths to feed. Some of the villagers rebelled, took their families, and left the village, and others, who defied the head, were thrown out of the village. With all this revelation, the shop owner asked Ivy how she ended up in this town, to which she told him that her family sided with the village head and that caused some problems, and due to this, she ran away. Hearing this, the shop owner gave her a Zero fruit and encouraged her to do her best, and she happily agreed. At night, she was thinking about her family and her village, and how they fell into the drastic situation, but then realized that she now has some friends who are kind to her, and most importantly, she has the memories of her past life. With this, she ate the Zaro fruit and revealed that this was the flavor she tasted when she was little. Suddenly, the past memories of Mistress Luba flooded into her mind, where the fortune teller told her to go to the neighboring town of the royal capital, and our weak reincarnated girl realized that she needed to remember this memory. The next day, after waking up, she again met the adventurers from yesterday, but this time, she greeted them with happiness and told them that she would do her best in the forest today. At the forest, she set some traps for the field mice, but suddenly sensed the movements of people. She asked Sora to quickly get inside her bag, and he obliged, but to her shock, the people were the same adventurers who tried to bully her a few days ago. They cornered her and asked her to give them her slime, believing that it was very rare. Ivy hesitated and ran away. She trapped one of the adventurers to her traps, but the girl was too fast, and she quickly caught up to her. They then held her in their arms and asked her to give them her slime. Ivy again hesitated, but this time, the leader took out a knife and told her that if she did not give them what they wanted, he would not hesitate in killing her. Just then, they got shocked after seeing an Andala behind their back. Seal approached them, and seeing the legendary monster in front of their eyes, one of the adventurers passed out. The other one tried to run away, but Seal caught up to him with her immense speed and then kicked the hell out of him. She then handed them over to Ivy, who thanked her for saving her life. Just then, Seal sensed something and headed back to the forest. It was Ogto and Velivra, who were patrolling the forest and hurried here after hearing a monster's roar and human screams. They asked about her health and she revealed she was fine. However, they got shocked after seeing the 3 Stars adventurers unconscious. At the Adventurers Guild, Ogto told her that the captured adventurers were wanted criminals in some crimes including a murder, and the Adventurers Guild was investigating them, but they did not have any proof about them. However, due to her help, they got them now, and for capturing those 3 Stars criminals, she would be paid with reward money. Just as Ivy was wondering about this, Ogto informed her that the Adventurers Guild pays 5,000 Dal for an average criminal, 2 Giddle for a murderer, and for 2 murderers, they also offer a reward of 1 Ladle each. With this, he told her that she would receive 2 Ladle and 3 Giddle. Our weak reincarnated girl, shocked at this, wondered what she should do, but Ogto presented her the reward money and told her to register an account in the Trade Guild, revealing that carrying this large amount of money would lead her to trouble. He then took her to the Trade Guild and registered her in it. The Trade Guild gave her a white plate, and Ogto informed her with that plate she could withdraw her funds at the Trade Guild in any village or town. Our weak reincarnated girl thanked him for his kindness, but was met with the ferocious look from Velivra, who upon arriving, told Ogto that he was looking for him and then scolded him for wandering around without telling him. They then told her about this town's signature dish, a Nanoshi skewers, and wanted to treat her with it, to which Ivy happily agreed. They headed to town's famous shop and ate the Nanoshi skewers, which Ivy found very delicious. The shopkeeper who was making this Nanoshi skewers revealed that she holds a 4-star cooking skill, and there aren't many in this town who have a 4-star skill. Hearing this, they began talking about each other's skills and asked Ivy about hers. Ivy revealed that she has tamer skill, but when asked how many stars she has, our weak reincarnated girl got silenced. This caused the adventurers to realize that they shouldn't have asked her this question. With this, both of them cheered her up, saying people with a lot of stars are totally useless because they fail to make use of their skill and end up taking the wrong path in their life. However, they believe that Ivy has only 1 star, but didn't realize that she was born with 0 star. The next day, Ivy waved them goodbye, revealing that she promised the fortune teller that she would live in the neighboring town of the royal capital. She thanked them for their kindness, and Ogto, with a happy smile, told her that he would look forward to meeting her again. Just as she left, Velivra informed Ogto that he inquired information from the Latomi village, and found out that the villagers who left the village, Ivy's name was not on any of them. He revealed that most people left the village as whole families, but there was one 8-year-old girl who ran away. This revelation caused them to believe that Ivy has a secret, and because of that, she was hiding her gender. Guys, please do 3,000 likes and subscribe to support the channel. Please, it will help me create more videos. The next day, as they headed to the next city, Sora ran ahead with full of energy, and Ivy chased him. She told him to slow down, but he didn't listen. Just then, her past life informed her that after eating the wounds of Seal, Sora had evolved and moved faster than before. Just as Ivy thought about this, Sora showed her a nearby field area which was dug up by Nanoshi. Ivy believed that there must have been many large Nanoshis in this area, and if she stayed there any longer, she might be chased by them. Just as she was about to move from the area, she heard something coming and quickly hid Sora in her. However, to her surprise, it was Seal who was following them. With this, she quickly hugged her and the trio shared a heartfelt moment with each other, with Ivy declaring she loved both of them. At night, Ivy baked some rabbit which was caught by Seal, and after eating, revealed that they were delicious. She offered some to Sora, who quickly declined after revealing that he only loved eating blue potions. The next day, Ivy went to check some of her traps which she had set up the day before for the field mice, but got shocked after seeing they were empty. She wondered what she would eat for breakfast, but her past life informed her that she had saved some meal from the night before. With this, Ivy believed that she would not be hungry that morning and decided to leave the area, but was suddenly stopped after sensing an evil aura approaching her. She wondered what it could be, but then started running away from it. The evil aura chased after her, and just as it was about to get her, Ivy looked at it and saw a shadow of a human body. Suddenly, Seal came to her rescue and yelled at it with a ferocious roar, which caused the shadow person to immediately run away. After that, as they headed to the city, Ivy thanked her for saving her life, saying that without her, she might have been dead right now. Suddenly, Seal stopped after seeing some ogres coming towards them. She quickly threw Ivy from her back and attacked one of the ogres. She then bit him with her long teeth, and the ogre slipped away from the mountain. But since Seal was on top of his body, she also fell with him and into the below water stream. Seeing this, Ivy was worried about her, but then saw another ogre coming after her and quickly ran away. Just then, she came upon an evil place where some skeletons were hanging on the top of the trees. She wondered what this place was and decided to run away, saying that if she stayed there, she might be killed. Just as she was about to leave the area, she was captured inside a trap set by the ogres earlier. She yelled for help, but no one listened, not even her savior Seal, who had already fallen into the water stream. Just as one of the ogres was about to finish her, a flame spell quickly finished him off and burned him down. The flame spell turned out to come from an adventurer named Ladra, who explained that he had set up the traps for the ogres but was shocked to see a child inside it. Since the flame spell burned the whole area and also affected Ivy, another adventurer fired some arrows at the trap and quickly freed her. Ladra, after saving her from falling, wondered why a child like her was here. Just before our reincarnated girl could speak up, they were attacked by some ogres, but to their rescue, Ladra's group arrived and quickly eliminated them with their powerful magic. With the fight over, Ivy saw two big slimes which were protecting them both, and wondered how a slime could be so much bigger, but got blown away after the adventurers revealed their identity. They revealed that they were assigned here to eliminate the ogres who were recently spotted here, and then apologized to her for letting her get caught up in their business. However, Ivy thanked them instead, saying that they had saved her life. With this, they introduced themselves as a group of adventurers called the Blazing Sword, including their group leader Sazilk, Nauga, Shifale, Ladra, and Mila. She also introduced herself as Ivy, but due to her boyish get-up, they didn't realize she was a girl. On the way, the adventurers were shocked after hearing from Ivy that she was on her way to Otolwa from Ladome village. They didn't believe her at first, but after hearing her story, they told her to come with them as there were some monsters in this area, and they were also heading to Otolwa village. Hearing this, our reincarnated girl happily agreed and then walked with them. After that, they came upon a cliff, and Sazilk showed her their camp, revealing that the remaining adventurers were residing there. Just then, she spotted something below the cliff, which turned out to be Seal, who was alive after falling from the mountain cliff. Ivy felt happy that Seal was alive, but thought that if the adventurers found out about her, they would immediately kill her. So, with this, she told Seal not to come here and hide somewhere else, and our tamed monster quickly agreed. They then took Ivy to their camp and introduced her to the other adventurers. They even showed her their tent, but then walked away, leaving Ladra with her. Ivy looked at their behavior and wondered what was wrong. But to her surprise, Ladra informed her that he was the cook of this group. He then informed her that he was bad at cooking, and despite giving his best, he still did not know how to cook a delicious meal. Ladra explained that he had a 3-star flaming skill, and every time he used it on the meal, he burned it down. Hearing this, Ivy decided to help him out and began making the meal instead of him, even teaching him how to cook it and what kinds of ingredients were used in it. After that, everyone was shocked at the sight of the meal, but upon trying it, they cried out with happiness, saying that they had never had a delicious meal like this before. They revealed that they had never thought in their life that monster meat could be so delicious, but our reincarnated girl believed that they didn't know about the ingredients and herbs used to make delicious meals. The smell of the delicious meal also caught the attention of Mila, who, after trying it, also found it very delicious. Sazilk and Nauga couldn't hold their excitement as they believed that this meal was perfectly cooked, aromatic, and truly delicious. With this, Shifale thanked her on behalf of his group for making such a tasty meal, but then realized that it was Ladera's duty to make a meal. He quickly scolded him for putting all the weight on Ivy's shoulders, but Ivy immediately shut him down, saying that they made it together, and Ladera was the one who adjusted the heat of the fire for her, and because of that, they were able to make a delicious meal. This revelation saved Ladera's life, who, with excitement, fired some fire spells at the sky, which turned out to be fireworks. Just then, Ivy's past life informed her that fireworks could become more beautiful with flame color reactions and metallic elements. Just as she was hearing this, Mila asked if she was alright, and Ivy informed her that if they had varieties of metal, they would be able to make even more beautiful flames with them. Mila showed her some metals and asked if she was talking about them, to which Ivy happily said yes. Now that she had acquired all the metals, she put them inside some clothes and asked Ladera to shoot those upwards and burn them the way he did it earlier. Ladera happily obliged, and it turned out to be the most beautiful sight in their life. With excitement, Ladera threw all of them into the sky, and the sky was filled with the beautiful scene they had never imagined in their life. Even all the adventurers were happy at this, including Seal too. After that, some of them headed to sleep while Ladera and Sazilk tried to help Ivy in washing the dishes, but Ivy shut them down, saying that she would do the cleaning duty. However, after realizing her sentiment, Sazilk told her that they would help her with this, and she quickly obliged with a sweet smile. Seeing this, Ladera hugged her and revealed that he always wanted a sweet little brother like her, but Shifale and Nauga took him away after knocking him down. After that, she headed to her tent and apologized to Sora for coming up late. She believed that Sora must be hungry, so she gave him some blue potions. Seeing this, Sora quickly jumped up with excitement, and Ivy told him that there were enough potions so he could eat as much as he wanted. After that, just as she slept, all the adventurers were worried about her and her health. Sazilk told them that this child was too considerate of others. He explained that the anxious look he gave him when he told him to rest, and his happy expression when he asked him to help clean. It was all pointing towards the fact that this kid in his head thought that if he wasn't useful, he would be cast aside. Like and comment if you enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel for more anime recaps, and tell me what anime recap you like to see next in the comments below.